All right, Brian from the Lido joins us this morning. How you doing today, sir?
We're back. Yeah, good.
We are, and we're
Wonderful.
back.
Yay, thanks for coming out.
Is that your radio voice?
No, I don't have a radio voice.
Thanks for coming out. I'm Brian from the Lido Theatre.
Everybody does that, don't they? Why do you talk through your nose?
I'm kind of doing almost a baseball. The slider inside, that's 0-1 to Jesus Ramon.
Yeah, that and airplane pilots. Except the pilots like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and
so
you kind of
do the same voice, but...
we're flying at cruising altitude at 21,000 feet.
It's like they have to turn away to look at the gauge and then look back.
You think that's part of an airline pilot's training is, okay, this is how you get on the speaker and mumble through.
What do you think, Em?
It's just like how all doctors have to learn how to write inelligibly.
Write like a serial killer? Yeah. I mean, have bad writing? Sorry.
Yeah.
Epic. What does that say? I have no idea, but the lady at the front can interpret it for you and put it in English.
They can always sort of figure it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Although I have had an occasion where I brought a prescription and they were like, we're going to have to phone the office because we can't fully read this.
Yeah.
And then they figured it out. But anyway.
Well, no, and you go to a doctor's appointment, they turn on their little recorder. Mm-hmm. And same too when we were at the vet, and talking to the vet about our animals and that kind of thing. Everybody does that recording because there's no way you can remember everything they say.
Yeah.
And then automatically it goes and it gets put in the file, and it's a big help.
Yeah.
The AI thing.
Yeah, because then you can always look back and see what was said and kind of review it if you need to without sort of trying to just rely on your memory.
Imagine looking back and seeing like what you said and you're just like, I'm the worst. Like, why
I
did
didn't
I say it like that?
Exactly. I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. Look at here. Line 3, paragraph 4.
Yeah. Especially us, we talk for a living. So going back and be like, why was I stuttering so much? Why did I say These are all my crutch words there. Saying like right over and over. Anyway. Lots of stuff coming up the Lido. Lots of reasons to
happy
laugh.
stuff, sad stuff.
Yeah, you guys run the gamut there and sort of the services you offer, eh?
It is. Sometimes you wonder that a place where you celebrate a lot of happiness, you go to forget the day or the week's work and that. Monday we had a wedding dinner up on the Luna Lounge.
Yep.
It was fantastic. It had a nice buffet set out.
Yeah.
It was
beautiful
30 people
for
dinner. Oh, it was super gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't wait for that sun to just kind of peek behind the Lido sign. It got to be a little warm up there. Because if it's 30 on the ground, it's probably 40, 45 up top. So
yeah. But I mean that peak because it's September
so nice.
Probably happened at like 7:30 at night by the time. So then you also get to enjoy a cool evening up there.
Well, that's one thing you had mentioned last week too, that the fact that the temperatures we're getting now, it's so much nicer because at the end of the temperature comes this drop to 8 to 11 degrees at night. It allows everything to cool right off. The plants enjoy it as well. And the next day just heat it up again. So it's great.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Brian, I'm just going to take a second. Just make sure you talk into the mic. I'm hearing you moving off a little. Yeah, that should be better. Sorry,
so he wants me to just stare at you while I speak, Em? Okay, we can do that. We've got so many different things that we can do, and we enjoy doing. Business seminars, meetings. Like I say, we had the wedding dinner on Monday, and today, unfortunately, but we're celebrating a life at the Lido. We have a celebration of life coming up this morning. So I'll go back and we'll help the family get through what they need to get through. And it is of all the things we do. Weddings are very important in that. But I think celebrations of life are the biggest one that we worry the most about.
Yeah.
And
it's such an honor to be asked to do that, right?
So much,
I suppose, hey? So I remember a couple of years back, I think, and I'm not saying that everyone that has a celebration of life has to be like this, but I think specifically this family wanted it there because the person who had passed away had so many fond memories of being at the Lido. And so if I remember this right, they specifically were like, what better place to kind of have a gathering with them, perhaps for the last time, than in the place where they just felt so much love and joy.
When something has been in a community for, like the Lido has for 65 years, it becomes a staple part of somebody's something. Yeah. Remembering, lining up there as a kid, if you could just get to the awning, then you had a chance to get in. Then you had to get past Old George. or pay June the money at the ticket wicket, and
Yeah.
lots of good memories with that. So, I remember one of the services we had quite a few years back now, and he loved going to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
He loved going to the movies, and he loved his M&Ms, and he loved his popcorn.
Yeah.
So at the funeral, we had dishes of M&Ms on every table, and handed out bags of popcorn to everybody that came. And
Beautiful.
it doesn't have to be a sad thing. It certainly is sad, but it's not. Again, it's celebrating the things that made that person happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we go to Mexico quite often, and their celebration, it's called Day of the Dead. And you just walk around Puerto Vallarta and you just see these celebrations of everything that this individual, man, woman, child, whatever, what they loved. And there's the bottle of the favorite whiskey, and then there's the the special breads and the pictures of the people that came in and out of his life or her life. And it's just it is a big celebration, and like you say, it's a big honor.
Mm-hmm.
I just say take it all very seriously, but it is a real honor to be asked to have something like that at the
Absolutely.
Lido Theatre. So we're proud to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Happy stuff coming. Sterling's coming in.
He sure is.
Friday, hang on to your
Saturday.
hats, Fort St. John.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's about to ring your buzzer. No, he got the Golden Buzzer Award, which is an automatic pass right to the final on Canada's Got Talent. The guy is super funny. He's really fast. Like, he's just so quick with all his one-liners, and we do still have a bit of room. And my wife Cindy came up with a brilliant idea. She said, if you're ever having a birthday, you get to come to an event for free.
Wow.
I love that.
So you didn't pick up. If you're ever having a birthday, everybody gets a birthday every year,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Right?
So, if
So
your
on the month
birthday-
of your birthday,
Yeah.
you can phone up the Lido and say, I've got, my birthday is in, yours is coming up, isn't it, Dub?
It has happened already, but it
Oh,
was
I
this
didn't
month.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you nothing.
That's okay.
Again.
You
Year
being
after
here-
year, I do the same
Consistent.
thing. That's right.
You being here is just a gift enough for me,
jeepers.
Brian.
Sorry. Well, happy birthday. I missed
Thank
it.
you.
But yeah, if you have a birthday coming up, just give the Lido a call and say, my name is whatever, Ted Smith, if that's your name, and pick the show that you'd like to come to. Again, it needs to be a Lido show that we're presenting. Yeah, I'm giving away George Canyon tickets. He doesn't know this yet, but in fact, we'll give you a whole box. But it's just a little way to say thank you to the folks that want to come. If you've been to a Lido show, you'll know at the beginning I usually like to chirp a little bit and the welcomes, birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's going to be a rip-roaring time this weekend.
Yes.
I love having this guy in the house. He just even thinking about him coming in and some of the conversations we've had after a show. It's just hilarious. It goes on for another 2 hours up in my office afterwards. We're just bantering back and forth, and you really end up having such a good relationship with a lot of these people, a lot of these artists, be it music or comedy or whatever. It's very rewarding to have had this place for starting year number 19.
Yeah. There you go.
It wasn't supposed to be. It's only supposed to be a 10-year plan, Dub.
There you go.
Have it 10 years.
everybody
put it on to
else.
my son. Away we go. What else we had? Tom Cole is putting on a concert again.
He was here yesterday talking about it.
Yeah. It's going to be good. We had Deb Butler come by, and she brought her 1957 pickup, and they're looking at taking pictures in front of the Lido for a calendar coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lido was built or started in 57, and it was funny because I was talking to Deb about the Tom Cole concert. She goes, "Oh, that'd be so awesome. I'm just going to take pictures and spread it on the internet." And okay, well, that sounds great. Tom's been a staple of country music in Fort St. John for years. He's mentored lots of people.
Yep.
Does a guitar camp. There's a guy who gives back a lot.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And can play. He played a song for us yesterday. Like, I knew he could, but like,
Incredible.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning. He just turned the mic on and he played, and he was outstanding.
Just casual.
He played "Sea of Heartbreak" by
Yep.
Don Gibson, and it was chef's kiss.
He
It was
just
cool
said-
to be this far away from him and
Yeah.
see him do it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
And like I say, those who do it, those who have that talent, it just becomes second nature to them. He doesn't look at his chord changes.
Nope.
He doesn't think about the words.
He knew what to do.
He said, "This song was stuck in my head this morning," and he just played it. Yeah, he's incredible. He just
It usually happens to mine while I'm in the shower, and that takes me a couple hours to get rid of it. But
Right.
the Tom Cole show is going to be lots of fun. That's Friday, September 19th, so it's next weekend. We've got some new up-and-comers. Dawson Gray's coming here. The tickets for that are selling really quickly. It's funny. Some of these people who phone up and say, I'd like to do a show at the Lido, and I have no idea who they are.
But they somehow they've heard about you through the grapevine.
They've heard about the venue for sure.
Dawson Gray, I've seen him on TikTok talking about his concerts and whatever, and there were so many people in the comments because he was doing Dawson Creek, and everyone's like, you're not coming to Fort St. You got to come to Fort St. John. You got to be at Fort St. John. And just recently he said, I'm going to do the Lido at Fort St. John. So I'm pretty excited for that one.
He's it's one of those artists where some really try really hard to be good. And others, it just seems like they have it. There's the look, there's the sound, there's the songwriting ability. There's they get good producers behind them and that kind of thing. And I think this I keep calling him young fella. He's probably the age of my kids or something. But anyhow, he's a really accomplished artist. I can't wait to have him in there. It's going to be a fun country show. It's going to be electric. It'll be good to have him. I know we've had artists that we like to laugh and joke and say that we built a lot of careers. K. Trevor Wilson, he's on Letterkenny now. He wasn't on Letterkenny until he played the Lido, and then he got on Letterkenny. So we're building careers. Trent McClellan, another comedian, same thing. And of course, Bamford and Canyon and Kissel, all these guys, they played the Lido and then...
You're right.
No, I'm making
that was no one until
I'm making that stuff up. But it is. We love to have it. It's kind of like the Hip, where they play that little place in Ontario, which is just super small, but it's a place you got to play.
Yeah.
And we're really proud that the Lido has a bit of a reputation for being a really cool venue to play in, that the artists that come here are super appreciated. And, the town, we are a northern town. We're not, it's a destination place. You got to be coming here for a reason, and for most people, it's just for a few years of work and then they're out of here. But it sure helps to have, venues and things to do while these people are here. So much stuff. The burlesque show is selling quick. We got so many things up. We used to wait before we'd put a lot of things up on the website and just waiting to, because we didn't want to create our own competition for different events. But people want to know what's coming up. They want to plan their lives and stuff. So we've got so many things coming up between now and Christmas. As we sign them up, we put them on the website. So definitely hit us up and let us know what we're missing, what you'd like to see. Lots of stuff coming on.
All right.
Constant.
thelido.ca is the web address. If you prefer to call Brian and chat to him, you can do so at 250-785-3011. Anything else you can think of, sir?
Maybe next week we'll have see if she can remember the phone number. Okay. What is the phone number? 75.
I'm not even sure what our phone number is.
3011. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks for the
Always
visit.
nice to see you, sir.